Back with another video. Hit that like for me, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Road to 2K, we so close. I've been using the Moza R5 for about 3 months now. I always get questions on YouTube and on TikTok. If you haven't followed me there, we go live all the time. So I thought I'd give you guys my thoughts after using it for a while. You can never have too much information, right? So we're gonna go over the price, force feedback / software, features, and I'll give my pit house settings at the end. So watch the full video. If you wanted to pick up the Moza R5 today, you can go to Moza official website, Newegg or Amazon, Micro Center, and a bunch of other sim racing websites to purchase it. I picked it up for $350 open box from Micro Center, and it was perfectly brand new. Half the packages weren't even open. In the bundle, you get a pedal base with 2 pedals, a wheel, and a wheelbase. Normally, it's around $400 to $460 plus tax brand new, with the R3 being the cheaper version and less powerful, and the R9 being the opposite and more expensive. Before this, I had a Logitech G29, which for a first wheel, short time use is great, but after almost 2 years, I felt the need to upgrade, and the Moza will re-engage me into sim racing. Direct drive is so much better, guys. Even arcade games work with the Moza wheel. I've played Assetto Corsa, WRC 24, Dirt Rally 2.0, Forza Horizon 5, The Crew, Assetto Corsa Evo, etc, etc. A bunch of other games. With this wheel, they all worked except for Forza Horizon 5. We made a video on that. The big eye-opener for me about direct drive was the feeling, the smoothness, and the responsiveness of this 5.5 Newton meter wheel. Direct drive makes it feel like you're actually driving a real car. The wheel also has a quick release, so you can take the wheel off when you're not using it. I put off making this video because I had no complaints about my Moza R5, except for one problem, which we'll get into later. But let me know you guys' thoughts. If you have an R5 and R9, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. The Logitech wheel I had, the G29, felt like a toy compared to this R5. I tried a buddy of mine's direct drive R16, and from that day on, I knew I had to upgrade to direct drive. Normally, I use about 70 to 80% of this wheel's force feedback and adjust the settings in game to how I like them. At times, even for me, a grown man, the wheel can be a bit strong, and I love to lower the force feedback, which is also good for the longevity of your wheel. Unless you're doing professional sim racing, which says the right amount of force feedback is around 10 Newton meters, then upgrade to the R9 or the R12. But for everyday normal use and for normal people playing sim racing games, this force feedback is plenty and it's definitely strong enough. I used the R5 on a desk setup, and a rather cheap one at that. A $40 desk off Amazon that you probably can't find anymore. And yes, it does shake my desk when you crash or you hit a bunch of bumps, but nothing too major to the point where I just lower my force feedback down all the time. Some of the bumps and the vibrations add to the experience. As far as pit house goes, this is where I encountered my only problem. I had to disable automatic updates to the app to keep things the way I like them. When the app updated first, it wouldn't recognize my wheel. A newer version came out and then it changed all my settings. So I went back to an older version of pit house and I turned off automatic updates. The wheel has 22 buttons and 2 paddle shifters, comes with 2 pedals which can all be mapped and adjusted in Moza pit house. The RPM shift lights work and they're green, yellow, and red, way better than the Logitech. This is not a comparison video, but that was my first wheel, so this upgrade really opened my eyes. You can add in a Moza handbrake, accessories, everything. It plugs into the wheelbase. This wheelbase has 3 ports on the back, one for your pedals, one for a clutch, and one for a handbrake. Moza's ecosystem is really good, and I would really suggest you guys get into it. From the R3 all the way up to the R21, the different wheels, the handbrake, the truck sim, they have a lot of good accessories for Moza, so go check out Moza, guys. This is not sponsored. This is my honest thoughts on my Moza R5. So in conclusion, for my first direct drive wheel, I would say the Moza R5 is definitely worthy of the price. It's worth the upgrade if you have a Logitech or any other belt or gear driven wheel. I've had little to no problems with the Moza R5. Compatibility is always getting better day by day, update by update. And I don't plan on upgrading anytime soon. When the wheel rim, the leather on the wheel rim gets worn out, I will get a 12-inch mod. But other than that, I am a happy customer of Moza and I will recommend them. I love my wheel. Now here's the part you guys have been waiting for. Here are my pit house settings. And we're also gonna leave some gameplay on there, a little bit of raw gameplay so you guys can see the wheel working, the snapback. This wheel is really good. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll be back next video.